Hello everybody, welcome over here, out here in Celebrate, Florida. What it looks like on the outside, it's one of those master planned community built by Disney that's glued to Disney World. That's kind of like Truman's World where it's everything's super curated if you walk around the town. So I'm out here meeting with a group of marketers. It's like a small mastermind group, all trying to learn and from each other. And one of the concept, the leader, his name is Dean Jackson, right out of the bat explained, we're, like everyone here are all master marketers, but it's very, very fundamental. Going back to fundamental is your market visible or invisible? If your market is visible, it's very, very much easier to reach them via digital, online, and offline. But if they're invisible, of course, much harder to get in front of them. It doesn't mean it's not possible, just different strategies. So for example, if you're funeral home, on the at-need side, of course, it's very, very hard to know, right, who needs your services. So, but the visible ones, you might want to reach out to hospice, right? The hospice, knowing more than 50% of death does occur through hospice. You definitely want to make sure you're reaching and cultivating relationship with hospices. And hospices, you can create a list that's visible, right? It's not invisible, it's visible. You can definitely get in front of them by networking with them, sending direct mails, email marketing, calling them up, right? That is very, very visible, where you can cultivate a relationship online and offline. So that's visible, so it just, you have to go through them, right? The invisible ones are a lot harder to get in front of them. So on the at-need side, for example, very, very hard to know. So on the invisible side, it doesn't mean you don't work on it. So those are going to be strategies that's a little more top of mind, more display, right? So that's why some firms, for example, offline, they might do billboards, TV, radio, right? Online, you can do social media posting, you can do display ads, banner ads, right? Those are ways, since the market's not very visible yet, it's invisible, you might want to still cultivate a relationship with them, be on top of their mind. So you really want to figure out, as you're spending money, right, which is very critical, the ROI, the ones that's visible are going to be a little bit higher return on investment versus the invisible. It does not mean you do not work on the invisible. You should definitely still cultivate relationship with the invisible. But oddly, there's something in between the visible and invisible. So for example, at-need side, it's a little hard to know who needs your services on the at-need side. That's where Google, right, as example, Google Bing, right? For example, they're a very, very great way to get in front of those who already need, they're starting to search, they need your services. That's why we're not biased here all the time. Folks always ask us, hey, what's the best strategies to grow your at-need calls, or to grow your call volume, to grow your leads, for example. Typically, it's going to be Google, because you're trying to reach those who are invisible, but they suddenly become visible. That's why they're going on Google, they're typing in funeral home near me. They're typing in replacing windows near me, plumbers near me. That's why Google ads so far, even though the cost per click could be higher, but if you look at the cost per sell, cost per case, right, cost per phone call, it's still more economical than the other channel. But it does not mean you do not work on the other channels. If you always exhaust one strategy, you got to make sure you have other strings of, right, leads that's flowing in. If any questions, let me know.